What's going on, world? You already know it's your boy SB, and I'd like to welcome y'all back to episode 7 of season 5 of the Roll Up Podcast. As always, I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for y'all continued support. It really means a lot to me. The campaign is going strong. The numbers are going crazy. What used to take 2-3 weeks is now getting accomplished in a day, and that's all credit to y'all doing what y'all do. I appreciate every single one of y'all that's liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I love the energy, man, and I appreciate it. Because like I say every episode, we're taking the campaign global, and it all starts with the word of mouth on social media. So thank y'all for doing what y'all do. If y'all new to the campaign, I would highly recommend that you like, comment, and subscribe to the movement. You can follow me on social media at the Roll Up Podcast. You can now stream the Roll Up Podcast on YouTube. You can also check out the SauceBradyExperience.com. That's the official hub of the Roll Up Podcast. Everything that I got going on is all in one area. So make sure y'all stay tapped in to that, because I got a lot of great content coming that way. Be sure to check out the Sauce Factory. You can use code TRUPOD, that's TRUPOD, to receive 30% off your merch. I'm working on an all-female line right now, so y'all give me some time, maybe a week or two, and it'll be ready for you. I'll bless y'all with that. So again, use code TRUPOD, that's TRUPOD, to receive 30% off your order. I got sizes up to 3, 4, 5X, and I got a couple women designs on there already. So make sure y'all go, support the Roll Up Podcast that way. I also have 2 books for sale right now on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. One is titled Here's the Truth. The other is titled You Deserve Better. They're both great starting points if you want to add more books to your library. And if you've been reading for a while and you need that extra push to keep going towards your goal, both of those books will serve you purpose in that aspect as well. So, I also will be starting a new campaign titled Gaming with Sauce, where I'll stream some of my favorite video games. We can chop it up, burn one, have a little Q&A, so y'all can get to know me a little bit better. So y'all be on the lookout on the SauceBradyExperience.com to stay updated with that as well. Now that we got the business out of the way, just wanted to, continue the theme of this season of the podcast. And today's episode is titled Above Your Pay Grade. There will come a time in your process that you will get tired. There will be a time where you feel like you should be reaping the benefits of the time that you've put in towards your desired level of success. These feelings are unavoidable, but one thing that's helped bring me peace has been summarized perfectly by today's quote. And it reads, "Timing is everything. If it's meant to happen, it will, at the right time, for the right reasons." A few months ago, I made a Facebook post about divine timing and how important it is that we trust in it. And for those of y'all who are new to the campaign, before the Roll Up Podcast, there was a campaign titled Team Flat Radio. And FLAT was an acronym for Forever Learning and Achieving Together. And it originally started off as a class project in 2010. Shout out to my boy, Ace Boogie. Shout out to Queet Dog. We used to have the Benedict College radio station on Smash. If you know, you know. It was up when we was in there. And the more time that I spent with it, the more I knew that it was my destiny to become a well-respected global impact in the media industry. And in 2015, I locked in. I wrote 10 blogs a day for 6 months straight. I stayed up till the wee hours in the morning, and I used to borrow my mom's car, to go to networking events down in Atlanta. Shout out to Schweinbeck. I used to go to her industry mixers all the time. She was the one that really put me on, that really gave me that nudge, that made me believe in myself and helped put me to where I am today. So, D, if you hear this, I appreciate you. I fuck with you. And as I focus, on my writing skills and strengthening my connections, I felt like I was one click away from being him. But like waking up from a dream, all the momentum I had dried up. And after convincing myself that this goal was unattainable, I walked away from it and scrubbed all 2,000 articles off the internet. I took a hiatus, and throughout this hiatus, I kept hearing this voice in the back of my head that it was time for me to get back in the mix. And the first step was to rebrand the campaign. And as we talked about before, I worked at the Mint Dispensary, and during my time there, it dawned on me to start a campaign that we are enjoying right now. The Roll Up Podcast challenged me to get back right. It challenged me to start writing again. It challenged me to start reading, and it inspired me to devote more time to my own self-awareness. And as I began to work through it, those feelings of doubt started to creep in, and I almost walked away again. That's why season 1 is unavailable, because, I fell victim to self-sabotage, and I scrubbed all my hard work. And everything changed, during one night of guided meditation. And the curator said, everything that is for me will be appointed to me at its right time. And it almost brought me to tears. And it brought me to tears because I knew the only reason why I gave up in the first place is because I felt like my success was taking too long. But now I have an understanding that the reason why I didn't get what I was asking for is because I wasn't prepared for what I was asking for. I was too immature to achieve what I was aiming for, and it took a few slices of humble pie to really get it in my head that in order for me to succeed, I had to let go of my timetable and focus on the process. A lot of times we have goals and plans for our life, and we expect them to happen at certain times. And when they don't happen, we allow that outcome of a situation dictate how we pursue any similar outcome in the future. But by releasing our need to be in control and putting more work behind, being more intentional with our work, I now see with my own eyes that I was only being prepared for where we are today. And, to go back a little bit on delayed gratification, if we're being completely honest, a lot of things didn't work out for a good reason. We weren't in the right headspace. We had the wrong people around us. We lacked the hustle to keep up in our field, etc. Us not getting where we wanted may feel like we were cursed, but in all actuality, it was a blessing because we were being protected from the unseen and possibly maybe dodged a few bullets that could have been fatal. When we learn to accept what was, embrace what is, and have faith in what's to come, we will relieve the anxiety that comes with the road to riches. When we learn that the L's we've taken were actual vital life lessons, we will be grateful for the situations that shaped us into who we are today. The fact that we are alive with movement of all of our extremities and the ability to critically think, we are more prepared than we realize. And as the opening quote says, if it's meant to happen, it will at the right time for the right reasons. The illusion social media presents to us can easily throw us off course, but when we keep our eyes on the prize, eventually we'll get there. For example, Desi Banks is a well-respected comedian. Y'all know him from the Instagram reels. The dude funny as hell. And he mentioned in the interview that one of his goals was, to be in the NFL. And although he didn't get drafted, he did manage to secure a deal with the NFL through his comedy ventures. He had his eyes set on playing in the NFL, but divine timing led him to working with the NFL minus the big hits. The point I'm making here is just because your eyes are set on one goal doesn't mean that there's only one way to get there. Because life is a journey, and it boils down to your awareness of your decisions. When you focus on building your craft, yourself, your business, and etc., the right opportunities always find you at the right times. You may be set on making one plan work, but life is going to challenge you to see if you want what you say you do, and it comes in the form of adaptation. The ability to adapt is a crucial component in our success, and it begins with the understanding that everything happens at the right time and for the right reasons. If you're listening to this message today, do not be discouraged by the time it's taking you to reach your goals. The when, where, and why is above our pay grade. It's not in our job description to know when our breakthrough is coming. It is, however, our job to have faith that the day is coming, that we will be reimbursed for the long nights, heartaches, and relentlessness. It is 100% our job to make sure we have the right mentality to see the vision through. It is our job to make sure we take advantage of every day to see the results that we're aiming for. I am 100% confident that you are hearing this message today because it is time that you stop worrying about the logistics of when your number will get called and begin and remain focused on the process. Diamonds are made under intense amount of pressure. The finest minerals that we use on a daily require an insane amount of digging before striking gold. And it's important that we understand that for us to reach our goals, it's going to take a lot of hard work and determination to see the dream manifest. When we are aware of what's happening around us and paying attention to how we feel, we will no longer have the need to march to everybody else's drum. We will find our own creative rhythm and march accordingly. Because again, to remind you, your goals are achievable. The life you deserve to live is out there. But do you have what it takes to get there? As I mentioned this in the last season, Steve Harvey said once that if we knew what it took for us to get to where we're going, we would never start the journey. Because this road to glory is filled with canon events that were designed to shape us. And until we take note of the lessons we need to learn, we will continue to delay our blessings. Starting today, let's hold ourselves accountable by not focusing on the time it takes to complete a task, but place more faith in the task itself. If we can do this, not only will we be able to manifest faster, we will be at peace with where we are in life. The ability to be in the midst of a storm with a calm mind and grounded in gratitude takes an insane amount of courage, but with persistence, we will become victorious. So, with that being said, I hope I said something in this episode that takes your mind off the results. It helps you focus on putting your best foot forward every single day in the process. As humans, we were sent here to evolve, and one of the ways we can evolve as a collective is by being at peace with the things we can't control, and the wisdom to take lead in what we can control. Our mindsets through adversities, the way we respond to said adversities, the concentration and work ethic are all things that we can control. It is in our best interest to maximize each opportunity every day because we never know when that call is coming. But we do know that all it takes is one call, one signature, one you're approved for it all to be worth it. Don't get caught up in tomorrow. Focus on doing your best today. With that being said, I hope I inspired you to keep pushing. I hope you'll take this message that I gave today and apply it to your everyday life. Because our job as humans is to pour life into one another. And I'm declaring for you right now that this is your year. Your life will take you to places unimaginable by rising up to the occasion and becoming the person you were sent here to be. So in closing, make sure you check out thesaucebraidexperience.com. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this episode. Let me know what you think. You can now stream the podcast on YouTube. Be sure to check out the Sauce Factory. Use code TRUPOD, TRUPOD, to get 30% off your order. I'm working on that all-female line with the merch right now, so y'all give me some time, and that's going to be cooked up for you. And hey, man, as always, man, roll some up. You deserve it. It's your boy. Peace.